Now, there's one thing that has always bothered me during season 6, and it bothered me again during the first episode of season 7, and that is the fact that Tom Christie and Richard Brown look very much alike. I thought it was really just me. I'm terrible with faces. I'm not so great with names either, but I'm really terrible with faces that look like other faces. And those two gentlemen have a very similar build, have kind of a similar look. I know they're not costumed the same way, but because it's always the dull browns, the blacks, the very earthy tones, it's always difficult for me to tell who is who until someone starts talking, or unless we get that sneer of Richard Brown's. So after seeing a Twitter post that basically said the same thing, I thought, I wonder how big of a problem this is. And so I have my granddaughter Ellie here to help me play a game called Tom or Richard. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Now, we're going to start with this picture. Can you tell who that is?
Richard.
You think that's Richard? I got to tell you, you're doing better at this than I was, because you are correct. That is absolutely Richard. You're very good at this. All right, we're going to have another picture come up in a minute, and I want you to tell me, who do you think that one is?
Tom.
Tom. So you know that that's Tom? You're absolutely positive? Yep, again, smarter than I am. She's absolutely right. That is Tom. Okay, all right. Who's that one?
Richard.
It's Richard. Okay, maybe the problem is that I am blind at some people's faces, and names are terrible too. But you know who's who, then I feel bad. Now, who's that one?
Richard.
No, that one is Tom. Yeah. Okay, see, maybe I'm not completely crazy. Now, how about him? Who's that one?
Richard.
Richard, that is Richard. You got it right that time, absolutely. He's there with his brother who causes all kinds of trouble. Brothers are trouble, huh?
Yeah.
All right, now who's that guy?
Tom.
Tom. Yep, you got it. You're right. That is definitely Tom. Okay. Well, you're doing really well. You only got one wrong. I'm feeling definitely like it might be a me problem. Who's
Richard.
that? Richard, again, you got it. I don't know what we're gonna do with my poor. Maybe it's my old grandma eyes. What do you think? Who's that one?
Tom.
Yes, that is Tom. And he just got surgery on his hand, so he's not real happy there. But that is definitely Tom. And that was it. So, do you think that you did pretty good? Do you think that us adults really should be able to tell these two characters apart? Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much, Allie, for helping me out. Okay. All right. So apparently it is kind of just me, or maybe just us old people. I'm not really sure how old the person who made that post was, but it's also possibly just, again, I'm really bad with faces. So if I ever meet you in person and you think to yourself, yeah, but she sees my picture on every comment, it's not you. It is me. I am terrible with faces. Now, when it comes to the Browns, we did find out very possibly that the reason that ending is so abrupt is because it's meant to be. The Browns are taken care of. They are no longer part of the story. This I got in a comment made by this person. Hopefully I will find their name because it escapes which person made that comment. But we are told, or it has been inferred, or they had heard, that the creators wanted to free up time so the rest of the story could be told. And so the Brown story is done, and that plot line really did everything it was supposed to do. We did get what we needed to out of it, I think. If you disagree, please feel free to comment below. You know I love the comments. And if you enjoyed last week's review, make sure you join me next week. And if you missed last week's review, then go check it out. It'll be here at the end just in a minute. Thanks so much for joining me again for this little impromptu video, joined by Ellie, my amazing granddaughter. Thank you so much for helping me, hon. Do you like the bunny? All right, hold it tight. Thanks again so much for joining us, guys. Bye. You want to say bye? Yep, bunny says bye.